So what we're going to do is we're going to divide decimals today, and we're going to use blocks. And I actually think in many ways this is very similar to what we were doing when we were learning to long divide with blocks. So the only difference is now this block we're going to call a ones block. This block here is our tenths block because you need 10 of these to build one whole block. This block here becomes our hundredths block because you need 100 of these to make one whole, and therefore these are our thousandths block because you need thousands of these to make one whole. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to build this number 4.356. So that means I have 4 holes, which you can see right here. We also have 3 tenths pieces. These are all a tenths, so we've got 3 tenths. And then these blocks here, we've got 5 hundredths. This is the hundredth spot, so we've got 5 hundredths. And we've got here 6 thousandths. So like when we were dividing with whole numbers and we're using blocks, we always start with the biggest one. So in this case, we're dividing by 3, so we need to make 3 groups. So here's one group here, one group here, one group here. So we've got 3 separate groups. Now here's our problem. We've got an extra one. I can't break this ones piece up into 3 groups. So what I do is I take it to the bank and I'm going to trade it in for 10 tenths pieces. Because you can see that is the same amount as one whole. So I traded that in for 10 tenths pieces. So all together now I have 13 tenths pieces. So I'm going to just start dividing them up into the 3 groups. So I'm just going to go 2 at a time. So we now have 4 in each group. Same problem. I've got 1 left over. I can't break this up into 3 groups. So I take it to the bank and I get 10 hundredths pieces. Because you can see if I lay these 10 pieces out over top of it, that is worth the same amount as 1 tenths pieces. So 10 hundredths pieces is the same as 1 tenths. And I put that with all the other tenths pieces I have. Now same thing, I'm going to start dividing them into the 3 groups. I'll just go do 2 at a time.
Okay, what are you looking for? What page?
2 at a time. And now I've got 3 left, so I'm just going to put 1 on each one. Alright, perfect. I have none left over, so now I just move to my thousandths blocks. I've got 6 of them, so I'll just put 1 on each one. And put a second one on each one. You can see they're all gone. I have none left over. So I have just divided 4 356 thousandths by 3. Now the answer to this is how much is in 1. So I'm just going to slide this to the side. So you can see I'm left with 1 whole. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4 tenths. I am left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths, and I'm left with 2 thousandths pieces. So the answer to this question is 1 452 thousandths. Hopefully this gets you going on dividing decimals using blocks.